Hello, guys, and welcome to my channel VEGO Motivates. And today, in this podcast, episode number 3, we're going to talk about positive as well as negative emotions and how we can balance them. So, before I start this podcast, I just want to tell you guys that I'm a little sick, so my voice will sound a little bit like uh, you know, heavy and light at the same time. I don't know how to describe that voice, but I'm sick, so you may hear me coughing and all. And yeah, that's it. But now about this video, why I was away from YouTube for a while now, because I was away for like a month. I've been not uploading, and I just want to discuss that I was going through a hard time because living in Canada is not easy. Simple as that. I'm just gonna clarify you all who think that I enjoy a lot. I have I party a lot. It's not true. Yes, I did party a lot when I first came here, but since then I've been trying to save money, and I'm not at all partying, to be honest. So, uh, how should I start? I was The reason why it is really tough to live in Canada is because you have to do part-time job as well as study at the same time and score good marks while doing both of these things simultaneously. So it's not hard. I'm sorry, it's not easy. And the reason why it's not, because see, the part-time job gives you mental and physical stress. It like you are really tired when you come up from the shift, and it's like really hard to study or do assignments after that. So I was really tired, and because of my shifts and uh, doing this studying a lot and managing group work. And what was happening during those past 3-4 weeks was that my group work in my group, nobody was working except me and my friend Herschel, and all the pressure was coming on our shoulder, and simultaneously, and then we were working as well as we were preparing for the final exam. So it was so tough, it was so hard. And in the exam week I got sick, so all these things simultaneously put pressure on me and even on my friend Herschel. And although the result was great, and I got a A+ overall grade in my second semester, but I'm not here to brag about that. I'm here to tell you that I was going through a tough time, and when I tried to share it with my parents and with my friends who I usually share it with, they all said to me, "Come on, you are strong. You can do this." And yeah, they, in short, they all tried to motivate me. Some even tried to judge me. And I broke. And by I broke, I mean I cried. I cried on call when I was talking to my mom, and I cried suddenly because I broke, because there is a limit to everything, and that limit that day broke because I had a really bad day at work. I was like shouted a lot, screamed by not my manager but other workers, and it was tough. It was really tough weekend, and that day I was really tired, and I broke into tears and I cried. So I don't know how to describe that feeling, but I was like, I felt like it's time to give up. I simply can't. And I was really tired. But the thing I felt the most was like, I studied all these years, and now I'm working with people who have not even studied and who are shouting at me, and they are not even the ones who are giving me my salary. So I was really pissed. I was really like, what am I doing here? I'm not here to like work under people, or like, I knew part-time job gonna be hard when I was deciding to come here. But like it was not what I thought it would be. Like it would be this hard and with this much physical pressure and blah blah blah, all that shit. And that day I was really fucked up. My I was I was to the point that I thought like I should give up. Like this is not working. Like I cannot work with these people as well as study simultaneously and score good marks. This I can't do that. But I went through that. I was thinking of leaving my job, but I didn't. And I went through that. I got really depressed for like the last 3 weeks of my semester. I was like really tired, really stressed all the time, really mad and angry all the time, fighting with my friends, and to the people I shared with, like they were trying to motivate me and like, come on, you can do this and this. Nobody wanted to listen to me, what I had to say, and nobody tried to understand what was going on, like why I was confused, why I was stressed. Why nobody tried, and everybody like tried to judge me. Oh, you cried. Like, come on, you're crying. You're showing all the signs of weakness. But I just want to tell you, all my viewers, that crying is not weakness. For me, at least, crying for me is like letting go of all the shit that is going in my head, and I feel really better after crying. That's my point of view. I don't know what's yours. You may think it's a weakness, but I don't think it's a weakness, because like to the people who say like why I'm crying, like they're not in my position. They're not dealing with my situation. Or even for your, if you are crying and somebody says to you like you think the same shit, like you don't know my situation actually. You're just judging me right here that I'm crying and all that shit. But out of all this chaos and myths and people judging me and people like not trying to understand or listen to me, what I want, I there is a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine. I just want to call her name out because she is really supportive of me and whatever I do. Mamta Saraf, really good friend of mine. Most of you might know her. And the best part about what I really like about her is that whenever I'm stressed, whenever I'm depressed, or like I'm sad, really depressed and all that, I I just tell her I'm feeling this happened, I'm feeling this and this. I tell her the whole story, and what she does is she never judges me for whatever actions that I took. She never tries to, oh, you can do it and you can do this and you can do that and blah blah blah, all that motivating stuff. She just says, give it time, everything's going to be all right, and if you ever need me, I'm right here by your side. You can call me anytime, you can text me anytime, and you know, all that. And I felt like really good when I talked to her, and I was like, this is what I need actually, to be honest with you. This is all I need. This is all I needed. And even I shared it with my parents that actually I just want you to, I'm not complaining or anything, I just want to listen that I had a bad day, and I want you to listen to it like, yeah, I had a bad day. That's it. I don't want you to judge me. I don't want you to tell me what I should do next, because I know how to motivate myself, and I know what I should do next in a situation like this. I just want you to listen to it, because somewhere in the back of my mind I'm keeping it all in, and I want you to listen to it. I want you to let it all get out of me. You know what I'm saying? And nobody did, but she did, and I'm really thankful to her, because if she didn't, I couldn't come out of this situation. And now we should talk about what's the topic is. Enough talking about me. But the point is, I realized through all of that I went through, and when I got back on track, when I got the result, and I was like really happy and all, I felt like negative emotions are really important. And why I'm saying that is, all this motivational industry, the people who try to motivate you and all that, they always will say to you, be positive always, think positive always. But they will never tell you, like, it's not possible to be positive all the time. They will never. Trust me, they will never. And to be honest with you, I have a motivation channel, so even I say at the end of my video, be positive and stay motivated. But I never say be positive 24/7, 365, because you can't. I know that. You can't. When someone close to you dies, you can't be smiling or laughing at the time or thinking about positive things. Oh, this happened for a good reason. No, you can't. You can't be positive all the time. And that's the point. You shouldn't be positive all the time, because if we were to be positive, if being positive or positive emotions were the only thing God gave us when it comes to emotions, we will never respect positive emotions. We will never give importance to positive emotion. The reason why positive emotions are really important is because we face negative emotions. This is really important that I'm telling you guys. Negative emotions are as important as positive emotions, because if you never embrace the negative emotions, if you never go through negative emotions, you will never respect the positive emotions. Think about it as that, like, you can get a car for free, like, anytime. So if you crash it, you can get another one, or you can get any amount of car for free. Will you ever take care of that car really important, like it's something really important to you or really close to you? No. That's what positive emotions are. If you get something for easily, or like all the time you have it, you can never lose it, then you won't respect it. And that's what happens. We respect, or the importance of positive emotions are like, we value it because we face negative emotions. And when I face negative emotions, I realize that I can't be positive all the time, even when I'm going through this shit. And when I cried, I felt it like I'm embracing negative emotions. And when I will get the positive emotions after 3, 4, 5 days, I will be really happy and like respectful to it, because I faced negative emotions, and at that time I needed positive emotions, but I couldn't get it. So I value the positive emotions as much as I value negative emotions. And this topic is, even like, I'm not coming up with this shit or like from my head, or like, this shit has been mentioned even in a really famous book recently. It's a really good book. I recommend it to you all. The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. You should read it. It's a really good book. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's a really good book, and it tells you about embracing the negative emotions so that we respect the positive emotions too. So that's what happened. That's why I was away from YouTube, and I won't be. And I realized the importance of positive emotions as well as negative emotions. And I'm gonna continue the same pattern of videos every Sunday. And I'm really thankful to all the people, especially Mamta, for helping me getting through out of this, and even my mom. I really needed it. I really wanted to come out of it, and you both helped me a lot. Thank you so much for it. And yeah, we all need someone to support us. So, and we all need to go through negative emotions so that we give importance to positive emotions. That's how you balance it, because they both are important. Thank you so much for listening, for all those people who listened it to the end. Thank you so much for listening it to it, and thank you so much for coming to my channel. Hope you guys like this video. Hope you learned from it. Hope you learned from my experience, because I really wanted to share it. Really wanted my audience to know what I've been going through. And thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to stay motivated, please subscribe to this channel and like this video and share it with your friends, all the other videos that are on my channel too. and see you next week. Be positive, not all the time, you can be, of course, and stay motivated.